Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. So, on the previous episode, we got the dire wolf. Now, if you just hover over tame, it says people assigned to animal husbandry work will tame animals. Animals with more than 60 tame can mate and assist with work. And then the attributes of the next generation are the average of the parent attributes plus a random value. So, there is like a breeding program for humans, I guess, and animals to get them better. And this guy will help out with work once he's old enough, or she. And I kind of feel like, so at 60%, they can help, but she's going to have to be 1 year old probably. So on the world map, I want to get one of these fishing birds, but this is going to be a really tough battle. I don't know if I can do that. And currently, there's no other animals, no other dire wolves to go and tame. Hopefully, they'll just kind of spawn. But if you check on this, it can help you search for beasts, which is awesome. It can herd. It also can be a pack animal. So this is really cool. Currently though, I'm having some issues with keeping enough meat. So I've got to kind of figure that out. And I've noticed that my lobster traps disappeared. So there's some down here. I'm not sure why that happens. But I'm going to need a lot of lobsters. And maybe I'll sort of get someone to work on hunting a bit more. So go to assign work. Their main focus is crafting. We'll have them be a hunter. And then for animal husbandry, they will walk over here and kind of tame it. So I don't know if that's like the people who feed animals do that, or if that's involved with herding, which I don't know what this actually does. But definitely have to put some more people on just gathering food. Maybe one of the women will put them on fishing. So like they're gonna do herbalism, they're gonna do foraging and cooking. Yeah, so their thing with cooking, I'm going to go and build, we'll just speed this up now. There's one creation I can do, and I think that was like lobster soup. So we'll just give that to whoever, and then they're going to talk about it. So for over here, I'll put 2 stoves down here, and then we'll just get rid of this one. And I think what I tested before, instead of telling them to craft like 12 of these, I think I can just tell them to maintain 12, even if there's none that have been made yet. And they're just going to make 12. So if you want to always have 12 or like whatever, a certain number of something, just click on maintain rather than craft it and then maintain this amount. I think that's all you have to do for that. So I'm waiting for Drecker to come back from, a pet. Twilight Tribe wants to know about learning about dogs, and they'll teach us foraging, which I don't really need right now. I think Zelmer is on her way to do this, or on the way back. They'll teach us gathering resources, which will lead to mining eventually. So I'm not too worried about that stuff. I'm really worried about just getting my food supplies up much higher, and then focusing on having them produce meals, which I think are just a lot more nutritious. Okay, why can't I? I guess because they're demolishing that right now. And then the other thing, hopefully we can get to sheep husbandry. Not sure where that is. Okay, so they handed in the items and we got the knowledge from them. Yeah, where is animal husbandry? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, if we can get to sheep domestication, that would be awesome. I have the pen set up for them, and then they'll provide us with like I think wool, meat, and milk, and then we can have cheese and things. And we'll just put them in right there. So we're doing okay with fish now. And then on the world map, you know, eventually we'll go and fight these birds. And I think they help us with fishing, which would be awesome. So there's not going to be a whole lot of building in this episode. Just a matter of getting our food under control. Because I always need to have meat for this guy, and we always need berries or some type of vegetable to give to these chickens. And then the lambs, like maybe the lambs only will eat flax and wheat or something. So we'll have to figure that out as well. So we'll just jump ahead for maybe a few days. Okay, so for the food, I'm just going to have them maintain like, it's 60 food each time, but it makes 4 meals. So we'll have them maintain 1 for fish. And then on the second pot, we'll have them maintain just 1 berry. We'll get 4 meals for each of that. And then the meals, I don't know if it said, oh, we got seafood invented, that's good. You only get 3, but I guess we're going to get like more intelligence or vitality from eating these meals. And then seafood soup looks like it's a lot better. So for here we'll go and we'll just maintain 2 of these, and then we'll just put that as a priority. I did find some more spots to build the lobster traps. Hopefully we have time to actually capture them before the winter comes. So I got some down there, and hopefully they're fishing and things. I gotta keep an eye because I want this guy to always have enough food. Let's just have Zalmar go and feed them. It's a lot of food for one little guy, but I don't want to run out of food for him. And so this should be a lot more efficient having 2 different, because there are 2 people who will cook, and then once Drekka gets back, I think she cooks as well. So I don't know, like maybe every time they eat, they'll get more intelligence and more maybe energy or hit points, because I think their hit points are all different. So it could be a way of just getting like a stronger tribe by producing better food. I don't see where their intelligence is. But this is a really cool aspect. So if you have everything set up, like the more efficient you are, just the better. Or intelligence is right here. So increases the speed at which knowledge is learned. So this is huge if you can get the right food for them. Whereas if they're just eating like dried berries, I don't know if it says plus 0.5. Yeah, you get like the bare minimum increase. And then I don't know if meat would... So meat is better. Doesn't matter if it's dried or not. Yeah, this is awesome. All these little details in this game, I'm loving it. It's going to be a while to probably next year, I think, before we get any use out of the wolf. And then they'll live for... be an adult for 5 years, it looks like. So we definitely need to have a breeding program for them. Yeah, so this is okay so far. Do I have meat soup set up? Maybe I'll get a 3rd one. This is mostly fish food. Yeah, we'll just build... I don't know, maybe... I'll hold on to the meat for a while. Okay, so we have an invasion here. Just gonna view the intruders. We'll go to... Just gonna pause it. Let's go back here. We'll go to the drums and we'll command all. And we'll move them there. So we have... this is part of our quest. Who are they? So we defend ourselves 4 times, and then we unlock, I guess, further down here, which is kind of interesting. Like, there's a strange tribe, a faraway friend, and then it gets into alliances. So hopefully everyone is safe here. We'll just speed it up. The battles with these guys are a bit slow, but I don't think these guys are too tough. Just 292 hit points. The attack power for the sling is not as good for the spear. We also got wooden armor, which is awesome. Okay, so immediately I'm going to go and we'll just cancel the command. And we'll go and burn these bodies straight away. Otherwise, they're going to spread plague. So we got that done, and one more attack and we'll finish that quest. We just get 50 prestige for it. This guy wants to get soothing, it looks like. Guess he's upset about no one came to comfort him, so he's a little bit upset. That's too bad. I should have someone... Oh, I don't know if anyone set up for medical care. Giving potions, feeding patients. So I should definitely set up a couple of people. Just for focusing on that. And then where number 3 is, I should start making this like number 4 so that I can better prioritize things. Oh yeah, and then we're getting so close to sheep domestication, so we'll just jump ahead to that. Once we discover that, we have to invent it, and then inventing it will take... Okay, good, we got that now. Just clear this. We'll ignore. And it takes about 3 days because they talk about it at nighttime. And they'll get about a third done. Well, I guess it'll depend on their intelligence too. So that's another reason to start producing better food to get them smarter. Okay, we finally got some lobsters, so that's great. Once they put food... Oh, a chicken passed away. Once they put food into the trap, it takes 72 hours for them to capture lobsters. So it was still worth actually getting those traps done. We'll just jump ahead until we get the sheep researched or invented. So one thing I was avoiding too was tasting the unknown crops. So to do that, like for the herbs, you have herbalism, or put Narca also on selecting the seed. And that means you're just searching for the unknown crops, tasting them. So the herbalist and the select feed area, that's going to be both great for searching for herbs. So we'll see what else we can discover. There's one more unknown crop. Okay, we got that, but I don't see... It's wild millet. I guess she's still working on that. So I don't know what that's actually going to discover. This is where we should... There's one ill person, which is Narca. So I think she just took a potion, which is nice. And we do have the sick beds over here. Yeah, so I'm not sure what that actually unlocked. Maybe it's a future crop that we have to research first. So great, we got the sheep domestication, which means we can build the trough. Okay, sheep feeding trough. I'll just put it right there. And then we're going to have to get the babies first, so it'll be a while before we can... It's going to be difficult getting enough food. So we're going to need things like farming eventually and all this stuff. Let's just scroll up here. Soil piling. So this is gonna be making like stairs and stuff, or yeah, soil stairs. But eventually we'll need to get right down to, so I guess foraging is gonna lead to cultivation and oh, cattle domestication. Okay, so this is done. We'll just go and assign our, who's the hunter? So Grackner is making new clothes or gathering it. We're gonna have him focus on getting the juveniles. So I do find if you like, if I just double click these and it's not doing it, but just manually telling them to, yeah, I can't double click. So we desperately need to get these guys up and running. And I've had them like manually, I said, go and get some of the millet. So I'm kind of concerned that it's a little bit finicky with the double click, that the sheep might only eat grains. So I want to get as much of this as I can. Okay, we got our little baby sheep. You go and feed the animals. So for the sheep, let's just look right here. Feed managing. Oh, they eat grass. That's kind of handy. Yeah, so that's okay. And we'll get wool, meat, and we should get some milk. Okay, so that's good. So I'll go to assign work and then gathering resources. We're going to want to have a lot more grass. Yeah, maybe even more than that, just to get through the winter. Just go for 120. Well, every time they put food in there, it's going to take away from our stockpile. So maybe 120 is a little bit overkill. Got a cold epidemic. Okay, that's good though. Our meat situation is still terrible. We can feed the millet to the chickens at least. Okay, we got 2 crazed boars heading for the settlement. Let's go and check these guys out. Their attack is 437 hit points. I think we'll be okay. There's just 2 of them there, so shouldn't be too bad. Let's go and hit the old drums. Command everyone. I think we'll come around this direction. They were down here, I believe. Yeah, so that should be good. We'll get some meat. How much do we get from these guys? Only 30 meat. We get 10 hides and 1 bone. So not the best, really. Is it all the same for each of them? Can't really tell. So we got some lobsters ready. Do they eat our lobsters? Okay, I'm going to get Grylock to move straight away. Just got a feeling that... And we'll get Grackner to just move away for a second. Okay, that's good. I'm just going to go and cancel the command so they can go back and sleep or whatever. And we should be able to harvest these. Oh, it's 150 now. Wow, that's awesome. Well, maybe the other one was 30. I can't seem to select it. So boar 6 is 150. Boar 7 is 150. That's awesome. That's exactly what I needed. What's everyone doing? They're just going and working. And yeah, Drekar. Do I have anyone set for soothing? Let's go and see if we can soothe Drekar. Okay, that's good. And Solar, you go and butcher these guys. There's been some eggs laid, that's good. And what are you doing? I think someone's going over there to soothe her. Yeah, they were, that's good. And we'll just get milk on. He's gonna go do that, that's great. I don't know why he doesn't have a weapon though. Let's just check on the crafting table here. So we're maintaining, oh, only 6 weapons. That's the problem. Let's maintain 10. Yeah, not 19. We'll do 10. Okay, so that's good. Now we have a good amount of meat. Hopefully we can get through the winter with that. And we got a decent amount of food. But once winter comes, all these traps, they're not going to work. So let's see what we're doing here. Yeah, it's basically, I want to gather as many sheep as possible. Maybe I'll prioritize that. It's only 8 days until they're an adult. So we've got 3 so far. Once we get to that point, we'll be doing a whole lot better with food. And we're keeping up with their grass. That's awesome. And they're prioritized, so that's great. We'll just jump ahead maybe till the winter or past that. Oh, I didn't realize. So here's our wealth. If you want to form an alliance, wealth and prestige are necessary. Okay, so that's what prestige is for. That's great. So the chicken pen, all these pens help a lot. And here's our wealth and prestige is all kind of combined, and it shows the tribes people, so that's great. Okay, so I got these messages, learn to walk. So the children are starting to learn. Let's look at this. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's little kids now. So we're going to have to... So initially when I sent them out to... If you send them out to go do things like check for herbs, they'll take the babies with them. So now I'm probably going to need to always have people at the camp just to take care of the kids. But because they work, or they can walk, can they do anything? Oh, they're going to go and pick flowers. That's cool. They're grabbing clothing, so it's good that I upped the clothing. And I think they're just going to go wander around and do nothing. I just picking flowers. That's cool. I love these little details, like what they're doing, even if it doesn't mean anything. So we just ignore this stuff. We desperately need them to become adults. But actually, it's going to be a lot more difficult now. Okay, so I went and herd. They have herding skill. That's what herding does. So you can actually just get... Is this an infant, though? Let's see what it says here. We have just 3 juvenile males and females. That's good. And we'll have to set up the butchering. I really just want, I think mostly females. So it looks like the males might have more of a meat yield. So maybe we'll just kind of keep it even for now. The auto butcher, yeah, I'll just kind of leave it the way it is. Just see how it works later. So they all have their clothing, and they might need more beds now, which I do have the beds back there, so we should be good for that. But it'll be interesting to see what they do. A beast herd discovered. The hunters locate the tracks of a herd of dire wolves. That's what I need. Forming a hunting team to bring back Oh, form a hunted team to bring back dire wolf juveniles. So how many are here? 3 and 1. I think I can do this. I don't think the adults are too difficult. So we'll wait till the morning and we'll send out a crew. I'm just going to wait till everyone wakes up. Some of them are sleeping in. And let's make sure... I don't know why they don't have armor. We're going to have to go and prioritize all of this. Initially when I fought the dire wolves, I think there was just 2 and 1 baby. You go and get some armor. And then you get armor as well. Okay, so now we'll go and we'll just send them out. Shouldn't be too far of a walk. Form a hunting team. Oh, why could I only do 4? So Malkan for some reason doesn't have a weapon. I would have preferred he had his sling. Oh, I see right here. So they're pregnant again. So that's going to be challenging. I wish I could select which weapons I get. We should have some spears. Let's see if I can right-click that. Okay, equip the stone spear. And then we'll the world map and we'll send them out. So hopefully I can do this with 4. We'll give them some meat. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this with 4. And we'll send them with some fish. So for the items, we'll just give them some potions. Oh, we need a rope as well. And that's for the 1 juvenile. Okay, we'll see where this goes. Yeah, they're all pregnant now. Yeah, this is going to get riskier and riskier. I desperately need some walls. Maybe some archer towers. Yeah, so that's going to take 1 day, 11 hours. We'll just jump ahead to that. Oh yeah, it's winter now, so the pool has frozen over. It's going to be very difficult to... they're 60% now, but we've got to wait until they're an adult, I guess, before they'll leave. Let's go to Anapals and Malkon. Yeah, I can't set them together yet. Got to wait till she's 1 year old. So the good thing is that we'll get 210 meat, but it's going to be 3 wolves against 2 spearmen. So I'm kind of nervous about this. We'll just slow it right down. Issue commands. I definitely need the meat though. So what are these guys? 318 and they do 31 attack. Yeah, this is kind of doubtful. If I could somehow just lure one of them out. But I think they're going to aggro each other. Yeah, they have a bigger aggro range than my range, I think. Yeah. So have them just attack that 1 wolf. It's not looking good. That person's weapon just broke. So we got one wolf down, and hopefully no one is gonna die. Or there's 4 miners need mentorings. That's where we do the we set up the teachers now. So we might actually be able to do this. We need this guy to hold tight though. Just keep this wolf at bay. We'll just speed this up and hopefully no one dies or loses an arm or a hand. Oh, that's the last one. Just gonna punch him to death. Come on, get a crit. Come on, one more hit. Oh, come on. Beast Quest Team Retreat. Okay, we're just gonna load the previous save. I just want to see where this goes. So I guess we just can't do it with 4 team members, but I'm not gonna redo redo the game for that. So did we actually send them out from this? Yeah, they were just about to go. I don't know if these guys... So how can we go and we can recall them? And then could we form a team? No, we can't. We have to let them come back. But yeah, so I just can't get that part of the game done yet. But then the next episode, we'll be able to see how the sheep turn out. And we'll see what we can accomplish. This is very slow now, but we're getting closer to the spear thrower. And so maybe by the time we get there, then I can go and fight those dire wolves. So this will only give us soil stairs, hopefully, or dig down to target position. Be cool if we could get some soil walls though. And then the sled will give us a parking spot. Our team can, as we're going to park the sleds. Oh, could we get like dire wolves to pull the sled? That'd be awesome. And yeah, so hopefully we'll get this stuff at least up to spear throwing for next episode. And it's going to be a while before we get into farmland, but that's going to be super important, especially with all these kids that are being born. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll end it here, and we'll see you on the next episode.